Yo, Chapter 7, Guild's Big Expedition. Let's go. Oh, we're going through this cave again, just like in the main game. Okay. Wow, the sea is right up this way, Rogue. And just look at this cliff. No doubt that we've made it far, words. And going the right way, too. I was getting worried when we went so long without a Kangaskhan rock. Kangaskhan rock? What's that? It's this bad boy over here. Ah, we've seen one of those before. It was in the middle of Apple Woods. In the middle, huh? That's a little different then. Those types of Kangaskhan rocks only let you save a record of your progress. When they're outside the dungeon, you can both save and also store and take out items. They're also landmarks, which lets us know we aren't totally lost. Pretty nice when you run into one. Can't believe I actually agreed to go on a guild expedition. This is a mistake. Breloom, you keep mentioning the guild. We've said your name to Chatot before, and he snapped in anger. Snapped in anger. Do you have something to say? So you do now. For a bit there, I thought he might have left you all out of the loop. You two really still searched me out after he told you? I don't think much of Chatot. Certainly not enough to trust his opinion. Yeah, he's a loser. Fair enough. Let's have a look at the Wonder Map. This is where we are now. We're supposed to join up with everyone at the base camp. That's way over here. So as a first step, we could try reaching this spot. Want to try reaching here as our first objective? Sounds good. Eevee is acting like a leader. I didn't notice it before. Maybe I'm finally getting through to them. Or maybe the expedition is bringing this out. Still, it's nice to see this side of them. Let's all three work as one and get this done. Let's go. It's been a year. Chaos still hasn't changed. Oh, they immediately put me into Craggy Coast. They didn't even let me use the Kangaskhan rock, bro. It's been a year. Chaos still hasn't changed the sub badges from Rayquaza to another thing like he said he was contemplating. Yeah, that's because I'm lazy. Hello, Vaporeon. They just put all the evolutions up in this place. The Apple Woods had, whatchamacallit in it. Had Leafeon. But anyways, that's because I'm lazy. And also, it would, like, you know, cost me to change the sub badges because I'd have to commission someone to make something else in their place. So not only would it, like, cost me money to change them, but also I'm lazy. And so that's why they haven't changed. Help, I've been Whirlpool. How much health does this Whalmer have? Did Chatot ever mention why he's angry at Breloom? I don't believe so. Chatot just said, like, stay away from Breloom. Essentially. Ow. Chat, are critical hits a thing in the base version of Explorers? I feel like I never remember seeing the crit message come up in Explorers of Sky, but maybe it really has just been that long since I played it last. Or maybe there were crits, but it just wasn't, the text wasn't red. Maybe the hack changed it to where the text for crits is red. I have, like, no memory of that. That is an entire Ludicolo right there. Mirror B must be somewhere in the distance. Why would you stun Spore? Ooh, hello. I want these. Die. Oh, yes! More deluxe boxes, please. Oh, baby, I want to start doing swaps. I want to start swapping stuff. Oh, no. The Whalmer has a max elixir. And there he is. How are we going to stop him now? Ow. You got this, Eevee. I believe in you. Which button is B? Circle. I was right. Hi, Ludicolo. Bye, Ludicolo. An entire Huntail, huh? Not anymore. You're given a good amount of experience. We hit level 15 just a little bit ago, so we're probably a bit away. Breloom, help me kill this thing. Okay, well, never mind. Eevee, help me kill this thing. Thank you. could have guessed that the Whalmer would have that much base HP. Bum, 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 bum. Dude, I think that something crazy is gonna happen when Metacham tries to read Shinx's aura. Mach Punch. Ooh, another chest? Yes, please. I think something wild is gonna happen. Because there's got to be something crazy going on with our protagonist character here. The thing is, though, is that I was wondering, because, like, we don't have the Dimensional Scream. So, like, maybe the protagonist we're playing as is not the same protagonist from Explorers of Sky. But at the same time, Grovyle is referring to the protagonist of the previous game by the same name, by Rogue. And also mentions Eevee, and Eevee still has the, all the stuff. Eevee has the relic fragment and all. Maybe Eevee is the same Eevee, but the protagonist is someone different than Grovyle's human friend, but they just have the same name. I am very interested in what's going to happen. Fine. How deep is Craggy Coast? I didn't think it would be this long. I mean, this is only the 9th floor, to be fair. Dude, Charge into Spark goes so hard. Charge Leap with Spark is a dope combo. How did you type that right as I said it? What the heck? It is, I agree. Shout out to the one YouTube commenter whose name I didn't think to check before this, who suggested it. All right, we got out of there. Yeah, but we're still quite far from the base camp. Let's look at the Wonder Map. This must be where we are. The base camp is there. Looks like we're a lot closer. It's not far now. If we cross this mountain, we'll reach the base camp. I guess that's when I head back to Treasure Town then. You know, when you first came up to spend a night at the cafe, I didn't trust you at all. Thought for sure that this was some kind of sick setup for Chatot to shame me again, or whatever. I was thinking of ways to get out of there if I was put in that kind of situation. That's pretty stupid of me now that I think about it. Doesn't even make sense. But you two aren't that bad. Either that, or this is the most drawn-out setup ever. Did Chatot ever tell you exactly why he doesn't like me? Are you gonna finally get to the point? Yeah, probably should. That's fair. Oh, dude, I'm so excited for this. What is it? When Breloom was part of the guild before Bidoof? 3 smiles go for miles. Okay, Pokemon, get to work. Hooray. At one point, I used to be in the guild. What? You were? Yep, I was pretty good at exploring, too. It just came natural to me. Let me guess. You asked for like a 10% raise. You wanted to get 20% of the money earned, and Chatot get 80%. Hey, nice work out there today. I thought we would be goners. Not today, yo. Guess not. I'm getting tired already. Good night, Breloom. Night. Man, I can't wait for the expedition. It's gonna be crazy. Exploring's the part of the guild that I liked. Most of the guild members were cool, too. Everything else? Yeah, not really. The way that place is set up is such a sham. They take just about everything you're in. Oh, I knew it! You can only graduate when they say so. Chimeko's food didn't do it for me. Oh, Chimeko is doing his best. Breloom, come with me. And then there's Chatot. I don't get how anyone puts up with them. That's just so true. That power-hungry stooge! I usually let him know how I felt. You know how the guilds had expeditions before this one, right? I actually went on one too. A few days before we left, Chatot wanted me to do his work for him. What's this about, Chatot? We need to prepare for the upcoming expedition. Tomorrow, you'll collect perfect apples in Apple Woods. Don't we have a reserve stock for something like this? It seems that we haven't been keeping close watch on the stock. It's much lower than expected. And by we, you mean you. Nobody else here keeps track of the stock. Sounds like your problem. Why don't you go collect perfect apples? Do we really have to argue about this every time, Breloom? This is an order from the guild. You need to do it. That's that. Why should I do that busy work? I'm bringing you more mission rewards than anyone else in the guild right now. He's kind of right. He's kind of right. I'm not wasting my time on that. Find someone else. You will be the one to do it. If you don't have a reserve of perfect apples with you during the expedition, you'll regret it. You'll regret it. That is all. Bro thinks just because Breloom's 4 times weak to flying, he can get away with that. Hit him with the sky uppercut. He wanted me to go get perfect apples. At this point, I was so done with Chatot. I told him I wasn't gonna do it. Uh-oh. Ha! You know where this is going, don't you? So we're in the middle of the expedition. We're coming up on our first meetup spot. The other group's already there. We made it! Welcome, friends. Breloom, just in time. The guildmaster's starting to crave perfect apples. Do you have them? Chatot asked me if I have any perfect apples. Of course I don't, because I didn't get any. Nah, I don't. Where's our other reserve at? What? Are you joking? Please tell me that you're joking. This isn't funny. I thought Chatot would have brought what we still had in the reserve. Or, you know, at least have someone else get perfect apples besides me. But turns out he was just banking on me. For the love of... What is wrong with you? I know you didn't forget my order. And then Wigglytuff blew up a portion of the land. No! No! No, no, no! We still have time, but there are no perfect apples around here! We need to go back to the guild. Now! As you probably guessed, Wigglytuff started to freak out. Wigglytuff, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Which means so did Chatot. We had to rush back to the guild to get a perfect apple. Expedition over before it even started. That was the most awkward trip back you could ever imagine. Once we got there, Chatot kicked me out of the guild ASAP. He made sure all of our clients knew that I wasn't to be trusted and I couldn't handle the responsibilities of the guild. That's messed up, bro. That's messed up. So there went the idea to explore on my own to make do. Then as I was getting my stuff together to leave, Chatot told me that I wasn't a real explorer. None of my guildmates disagreed with that. In fact, none of them could even look me in the eye. Sometimes I think Chatot was right when he said that. A lot of the time, actually. The only time he was ever right about anything. That day when I met you two, I was gonna try out for the survey team. I wanted to. So bad. As bad as the guild was sometimes, I really missed it. This seemed like the closest thing I could get to reliving those days. But part of me knew that I wasn't cut out for that. I'm not a real explorer. I just let everyone down. That's when you two showed up. And you were new to the guild, so I could tag along without causing a scene. And without having to commit to something I might mess up, like the survey team. Sorry, I said too much. Got carried away. Forget Chatot, he's a bad Pokemon. He's done us wrong too. You're a great explorer. Thanks. It means a lot. Should we get going now? If we start climbing the mountain now, I think it'll be night before we finish. Do you want to call it a day? We can rest here tonight. Yeah, let's do it. Breloom, are you okay? Yeah. Listen to me, Eevee and Rogue. Don't be like me and get too much on everybody's bad side. It's stupid. Alright, I'm done. Let's get ready for tomorrow. Yeah, but like, Chatot is definitely like not good at management, especially how the Romhack is extending that compared to the base game. He's really not good at management and realizing when people like Team Skull are duping him. And it is ridiculous that the guild takes like a 90% fee. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Alright, gang, we have to get moving. Crossing the mountain's gonna take us to the base camp. Let's get it done. I will save the game. And I should store stuff. Definitely store the boxes we got. I cannot wait to open those up when we get back to town. Put all that away. Oh, wait, did it store? Yeah, okay, cool. And then save again. Because I'm paranoid. If Chatot is the main villain with Wigglytuff, that would be both hilarious and peak. I don't think the game is gonna go that far, but man, it would be funny, wouldn't it? Let's do it! I cannot believe that this hack makes Breloom a main character, by the way. I did not know that when I found this hack. I downloaded this hack, and then when I opened up the hack to make sure that it would, like, load properly and I would be able to play it and all, it showed the Breloom on the opening screen, and I was like, yo, Breloom. I cannot believe it. All right, let's roll out. Man, I love Breloom. What a Pokemon. Cranidos! All my homies love Cranidos. Why would I tackle you? You're a rock. Get him, Breloom. Never mind, Eevee handled it. Transfer Orb. I need to make my own Explorers of Sky hack, and the only difference is that you're Shroomish. And you get to evolve into Breloom during the main story. Larvitar! Hi, Solrock. You're not a ground type. Die? Wrecked. 205 experience. Blast Seed. Hello, Lunatone. Goodbye, Lunatone. Level 16! Aw, what are with those +1s? I want to see, now that you just leveled up, how far are you? A little over 4,000 to the next level. Okay. What level is Breloom? 23? Well, yeah, it makes sense. That's when Breloom, or when Shroomish, rather, evolves. Nice Mach Punch. Nice Mach Punch. All right, well, we gotta kill you first. Get a little bit of experience on this floor. You lived that? Well, get headbutted. Level 16! Awful level up. It is what it is. I would like for the enemy to drop more. Why would you not hit Absorb? I was literally about to say I would like the enemy to drop more boxes, please. It's what we love to see around here. Yes! When we get back to the guild, assuming that we don't pop off on Chatot. Hi, Bonsley. Assuming we don't pop off on Chatot and get kicked out of the guild. I want to start swapping stuff around with nice effects more. Cringed while sleeping. That sucks. I want to start swapping stuff around with Krogunk. Oh, whoops. I thought that square was quick attack. My bad. How do you miss the Mach Punch, bro? That's 100 accurate. Stop being alive. Thank you. A nose pass? Not a nose pass anymore. Well, 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 if it isn't yet another Solrock. These guys are all over the place. They're worth 200 experience a pop, so I'm okay with it. Get him, Eevee. Man, that adaptability. Not the rocks! Dude, I swear to you, crits happen more often in this hack than they do in the base game. Nice job, bro. Great use of Copycat. Stun Spore, huh? You didn't think that Mach Punch would be a more prudent move to go for there? A Blast Seed? I have so many of these. We're quickly reaching the point where blast seeds aren't going to be like worth anything anymore.